Hello YouTube and hello Twitch. We are going to be looking at Heal to Death. This is just going to be like kind of an hour of, kind of depends on timing, but anyway, this is Heal to Death. I randomly found out while I was just like browsing through Steam, and it had an interesting premise that I wanted to try out. The premise being Heal to Death, and this is the Steam blurb, so. But Heal to Death is a single-player roguelite where you play as the healer. The gameplay is inspired by healing in MMOs. Manage a party, heal your allies, explore dungeons, and destroy undead monsters with healing and support spells. So, yeah. It's supposed to be like a single-player MMO, so it'll be very interesting how this goes. The game is like super quiet. I didn't really touch the music at all, but like...
The kingdom of Mulangari, with their culture of great spirit, has been peaceful for generations. The people honor their dead by building sacred burial sites for those who have loyally served the kingdom. Recently, an exiled priest turned necromancer has begun to defile these sacred burial sites, reanimating the remains and awakening the spirits of the kingdom's most powerful warriors. As he builds up his army, the necromancer has become an existential threat. The kingdom has put out a call for heroes. By banding into small parties, heroes can get into the tombs undetected to take out the undead command. You are the healer of one of these parties. Eager for battle, your allies have rushed into the tomb ignorant of the dangers they will face. It is your job to find them, heal them, and take down the undead that stand in your way.
Alright, first things first, the game is a little loud, so we're just gonna knock it down. Just a bit. And we'll see if that helps. Alright, so we got PSD to move, right click to turn. Ooh, that's kind of sensitive. Apologize, I know this is probably not like the best start, but I feel like it gives you a good idea of like what you might need to do. Heal yourself. Yep, we got cast times, we got have a heal. Have a heal. Have a heal. Got a couple of things there. We have Greater Heal, which can cost more mana and cast time and everything else, but more heal, obviously. Revive to bring someone back up, and then looks like a spell book. Things to do. Classic MMO objective right now. Oh, okay. So Greater Heal, you have to. Can't move and cast at the same time. While normal heal, you can move. Yep, and if you are not a trash player like I am of MMOs, and you know you struggle to read, Lesser Heal literally says can be cancelled by hitting the escape key, but can be cast while moving. Greater Heal literally states that you can't cast. Oh, that's cool. If you hover over it, you can see the like casting ranges, so you can target all the way over there. Okay. So you can't change target mid-cast. That's, you know. Ha. Oh, well, that was rude. Hover over the target to select. Nope. Okay. Instant heal heals the target for that much. Has only 2 charges. Circle of Healing, something in a circle that heals all targets within a 5-meter radius. Must stand close to cast. Must stand still. In Absorption, basically damage mitigation. I think this would be really interesting for another streamer that I know of, which I'm going to take the damage mitigation. But what I was going to say is I think this would be a really interesting game for someone like Cosmic. Cosmic, if you don't know or haven't heard of him, he is, or was, fairly big, like Raider with Rainbow Raiders for a little bit. He's a really, my understanding is a really good healer. Like rather accomplished at what he does. So he would probably make more interesting decisions than I might. Oh, he's freaking tanks, man. All that HP. Oh, we're fast. Yeah, so they broke through the shield there. I'm getting damaged. Question is... Oh, the knight might die. Okay, just kill him. Manager freaking already faster when you don't spend it. Thanks. Oh, okay, so mana regens after 5 seconds of no longer being spent. Interesting. So we found gear. Okay, well, we ranked up, and now we also have gear. So now cast greater heal, moving at 50% your move speed. That's not bad. Increase the effect of absorption if it's cast. That sounds no. Flash heal. Let's see. So it's slightly weaker, but it casts a whole lot faster. I think we're just going to take that. Then we're going to come into our equipment bag here. Enhancing the elementalist. Not much. So this is good attack here. Oh, it's light, so it can only go on us. Okay. And then this is tank gear, so it goes on him, but it gives him more health, some more defense and stuff. Okay. I think these are skills, right? He has attack and defend. And now we can go on to the next level. Okay. It's kind of interesting thinking about mixing roguelike mechanics with MMO style mechanics. I don't even know who this is. It's gonna target me. Bunch of resources that I don't really know what they do at the moment. But it takes half your mana, 6 seconds of damage, so they revive somebody, which frankly makes sense. But I kind of wish I took the oh, stop. Ah, I can't sit there. That's. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah. Skills, Flame Spike obviously can be really good against large groups, and because we now have a DPS job, our DPS goes up quite a bit. Heals, your lesser healing is now cast faster and heals for more when you're above a certain amount. Freebie. stuff plus a book. So immediate level up. It will also cast on the next 2 most injured party members. But it costs like a lot more mana. Well, yeah. Oh, that seems nice. Okay. Come in here. Spells Poisoned Arrow. Obviously that's going to go to the Ranger. So how... does have quite the cast time. People like just naturally over time. Party controls. With all your party members found and brought back to life, you now have the ability to command them to perform certain actions. Attack target, shift +1, or focus target. So set target for all your party members to attack. Set the target for all damage dealers to attack, but not your tank. Great for focusing down specific enemies. Okay, they're really just gonna get us. So move, follow the healer. Okay. So those are just more, I guess I'd call them like tactical basic commands. It also costs more. Quicker heals. I mean, I should have read the one for greater heal, but oh well. Well, that's... Refresh, press to be able to heal. Okay, everything's fine. Increase the critical strike chance by 40 and decrease the cast time by that if the spell is initially cast on the target with 100%. Oh, that's okay, so that's fun. I am gonna get the Circle of Healing. Safe zone. We can hover over items. Stuff seems expensive. The spell block. Let's see. I'm gonna grab that. Come into here, go to armor. Give that one to you. Get this one to the ranger. Alright, I gotta keep on going. Get away with not doing anything. His HP seems to restore. Alright. Circle of Healing is now an instant cast, but has a 5-second cooldown. Sure. Anything that reduces the amount of thinking required. Alright, so we got map pieces. And down here, that's the exit. But now I'm kind of curious what's back here. Sort of, this is a fairly interesting game. In terms of like accuracy to being an MMO healer, I don't know. Frankly, when two of the damage people were like, yeah, we could just stand in this effect and take damage, that seemed pretty accurate. Alright, we're rewarded a little bit for investigating, which is always one, a good thing, and two, like a pet peeve of mine when games like don't do that. Mostly because I'm like, you should like be rewarded for exploring. That's why you're playing a game like, you know, like a dungeon crawler. Came all this way for nothing. Oh, okay, so he's got like his enmity on, which is I think a Final Fantasy XIV term. Now, of course, I feel like over the years, rarely do you have the healer just do healing now. Like, typically, I think... Oh. Change the formation. Oh, and this is how they, like, walk in front of you. Okay. Interesting. So this is a boss, crushing attack and fireball volley. It is cool. So like you come here and we can learn about like mobs, right? But very rarely, I guess, do you don't really need to know mobs that well. I would assume you would need to know the bosses really well. So this is gonna be a boss chamber. He's got a lot of HP. He has a ranged attack and a slap. Set that down. One thing I will say is kind of very similar to what I've seen of MMOs. Like, there's a lot of like not a lot happening. Like, you're just gonna click the same buttons, you're gonna have the same rotation over and over. Granted, this is just the first level, so that's weird. That's bugging out a little bit. And I want to make it very clear, I'm talking from a place of someone who the most complicated thing they've done is be a shot caller in a Destiny raid. So like not at all at the same level of MMOs. But like from what I've seen of people play, it's a lot of standing around, and like obviously you have to know the mechanics of every fight, and that's important. But if there's no mechanic to dodge and you're just doing your job, it's really just stand there and press heal. Refresh no longer does damage to enemies, but increase the overall damage against the enemies is incurably. Okay, so you can like put it on, and that's why it's a bundle. Sure, that sounds like a good boss thing to do. Right, and then we go here and get flash with white. Oh my lord! And now we're to the overworld. Tomb of the Tutorial. Let's go. Town, spend your golden permanents and upgrades. But what was this over? Tomb of the Teacher. Learn how to play. Fair enough. Okay, so there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tombs, it looks like. So I'll venture into town, see what we got. Oh, okay. Information and tips. Block, hold and smash. Okay, so these are like different skills and such. That's neat. Okay. a full breakdown of the enemies that are most likely to show up. That boss actually has like some stuff going on, which is cool. And then it looks like we can build the town. So increase the selection of party members you have. Barracks is going to take a little bit, but we can build an inn and build a monastery. Okay. New spell discovery, 10 out of 32. So yeah, there's a number of locked spells, so 32 unique healing spells. Aqua, holy. So there's different types of healing too, which would probably matter for like flame guys versus not. And I assume if we spend 50 coins, it would randomly discover a spell. Oh. Okay. Escape took me way far back. But these are different modifiers that you can put on stuff, so that looks like self-discovery. Okay, that's interesting. And then I don't know if well, some of these. Okay, so this is actually probably our current selection of like what's in the pool essentially. And if we want other things in the pool, we have to discover new spells. And we have the tavern, so we have damage dealers, and oh, we can get more healers and more tanks. You can select in most dungeons. Okay. Increase the amount of healers you can select in most dungeons. So you can like offload the healing. Okay. Because it's still early in the game, I say we come over here and unlock a new spell. Tranquil Rains, summon healing rains that heal all target in 10-meter radius for a decent amount. Must stand still to cast. Cool. Let's do it one more time. Fighting Spirit heals a target. The effect is increased by 1% per percentage point of missing HP. Target's initial cast. On the initial cast. Okay, so like this is something where you kind of want someone to be a little low and then go for it. Oh, okay, and this is how you increase like this is just like the, I guess, pure progression. Like this is unlocking items to pick up. This is just like flat. You'll get better at your job if you're bad, which I probably am. So then we can go out into the overworld again. Cursed ossuary. Once a burial ground for notable commoners, the Cursed Ossuary is now the forward operating base of the Crazed Necromancy Army. Necromancer. Oh, okay, so there are different types of healers. Okay, so that's what they mean. Like, we can literally choose different types. Okay. So, Magicians of Restorative. Jeez, music got loud again. White Mage, use whatever holy magic they can master to restore life. Armored Titans. Okay. So we'll confirm that. And then I guess we'll just do a confirmation of one of each of our decks. Find the exit in time gives you rewards. Running out of time is not game over. You can turn the timer off in the gameplay. Okay, so there is a bonus if you move fast. Yep. But moving fast is not a requirement. Oh, I have different spells. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, oh, man. Oh, jeez, Rick. Alright, I really did like this spell. Mostly for its ability to, like, say no to things like this. Heals target over 8 seconds while channeled. Okay. suppose as low as I can get. Ooh. Right, but it's a no move kind of situation. Okay. I keep doing that. Like the second I start casting, I'm like, oh, I should move. Which should really just show you how like not intuitive I am at MMOs. Then dynamics. Cuts the mana cost of your next one by 30% for 6 seconds. Not occur for circle of healing cast with okay. Did like refresh. I really don't need to do anything for mobs, but oh. I'm the best healer. I just keep pressing buttons and do nothing. Spells that cost 0 decrease base mana cost. Okay, so not that. Getting the killing blow on a target enemy restores 50% of the base mana increase. Get Venn diagrams. Increase the cast time of that. Yeah. Here, that sounds good. When refresh expires, you have a 50% chance getting buff that reduces the mana costing your refresh. Increase the cast to do more damage and okay. Real quick. This what does this do? We'll slap that on you. Slap on you. Tank is actually the best position. Again, never played an MMO, but I played Titan in Destiny, and Titan is just like indubitably to a tank, even though that's not really the case. Not at all. It's really anything solar is like a tank. So that, ooh, okay, that was. Oh my god, you're not dead. Oh my god, you're still not dead. Yeah. My brain was like, what do you do? Trash gamer. Why is this like... Miss being able to heal and move. Doing the effects, like I don't know if it's actually working. cast on a friendly target. Will apply a buff that reduces damage. When cast on an enemy target, it will apply a debuff that increases damage taken. Okay. That's the greater heal. Your flash heal increases healing of your next spell that costs 0 mana by 20%. Well, none of those sounded like particularly amazing. Oh, this is the shop, right? Yep. Cannot use mana potion, scroll of heroism. Magic sword. Who doesn't love a magic sword? Spells. Give to the spell sword. That. So the exit is probably in that back corner there. What is going on with my screen? Is this just saying you're running out of time? Because, like, yeah, I'm aware. That is not a good effect. They might want to rethink that. Okay. Huh, so it just like forces you into the next area. I mean, I guess that. Alright, you can buy a mana potion, but like I don't really feel the need for it. And this is the one with actual stuff going on. So. Actually cast a spell. Oh no, he's got ads! Protective circle, gain a buff that reduces the damage over time. Or this. Okay, so you can just like swap out gear. That's the trick. That is the tank symbol. Okay. But like Gladiator looks more heavily armored than the actual tank. Okay, so we're back to the try to move fast thing. Healing Circle seems good. Like it has a long cast time, but it seems pretty. Honestly, I think I hate the two. If I had my Rathalos, I would just move it. Oh. Shot nice and early. bolt. Oh, I can't put that on. Let's do that. Nope. Ooh, I did not see that. Thunderstrike, they already have it, so let's put it on the Gladiator. Let's stick that on the Warlock, so they have more things to cast. Grab those. Interest payment increase your... Okay, so when this stuff's... effect by 50%, but a damage over time is placed on a friendly target to will damage the target to will damage the target for 50% of the heal effect for 15 seconds. Eh. Okay, can I move these around? I can. So we're gonna do this little number here. I'm curious to like unlock a second healer class and kind of see what that's about. Heal is a 25% chance to refresh a healing over time spell. Increase the crit rate. Yeah, sure. I kind of waited. Open up the chest here. What does that look like? Gear. Type medium. Can no one wear light armor, heavy armor, light armor, heavy armor, light armor. Okay, so we have no one who can wear medium armor, which is, I guess, a consideration when like building armies. Right, because you want to make sure none of the gear is useless, right? There is a sell mode, so like that's neat. Everything. There we go. Don't get lazy now. On lesser heal by 100%, but lesser heal now has a 5-second cooldown and has 5 charges. Greater heal now heals for 50% more, but also costs a lot more. Sure. Okay, so if we go in here, go to sell mode, do that. Oops. Dun, 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 dun. Scrolls. Holy hand grenade! Okay. Buy those things. Slap this on you. Vampiric shield. Let's definitely give that to you because you seem to like get hit a lot. This is deals damage if it crits. Takes 5% less damage. Stacking up to 5 times. Cool, yeah. So that seems like a good reach exit bonus, and then there's a time left bonus. So we're gonna say sure. So far it's been... Oh, and this is just the bonus stuff, I assume? Or maybe this is just like a reward you get. I'm uncertain. Fast hands. Also increase the healing of that by 20%, but now removes all healing over time, effects from a friendly, or all damage over time from an enemy target. Now heals everything in a 8 thing for 50% of the original heal, but now has a cooldown. Let's get double shift. Let's move that over there. Let's double check the store. Seems decent. Look at that. And this up. Oh wow, we got suddenly a lot of stuff going on. Okay, hold on. So more magic and I guess dual DM. I don't know what that means. Oh, I'm assuming they're highlighting this. Are they highlighting like what they use? That part's not super clear to me at the moment. Oh. Slow mode, disconnect, turn off slow mode. And this is for attack damage. I wish I understood these symbols a little more. Because like the Dreadnought has something increasing his spell damage, which means this should probably be on someone else, honestly. But, like, he's also the only person who can have it on him, so... Oh, I also bought spells, right? Oh. Okay, well, that's a little bit of money. Is it enough money? Not great. But 69, so, you know, it's nice. Oh, and when you're successful, you get a... Okay. Get extra stuff. Oh, no, move. Okay, whew, that was big. Mana. Okay, I'm seeing the wisdom in mana potions now. I wasn't paying attention yet. Ow. Pain. Yep. Now the question is, can they take it out or not? This one hurts. Yeah, just... That explosion's rough. Ooh, that's not a pleasant sound. Okay, so we got a little bit of gold there. So we can go back to town. Come up here. You can permanently increase their healing by 2%, which is not a lot, but... Audio's bugging out a little bit there. We can unlock a second healer class to see what that is about. We got roughly enough time to do one more run, I think. Oh, okay, interesting. So, and these aren't... Okay, so they're not set. Yeah, definitely taking whatever one... Yeah. And they come with... Okay, I'm just dumb and should, you know, learn to read, but that is what it is. Master of the Shadow R, and so they have Dark Mend, which is heal stuff for that, but leaves a dot on the target that will deal damage back to 100% of the healing over 8 seconds. Huh. Oh, and then you have Dispel, so like their thing is cast the mend on them, and then dispel the negative effect. Okay, that's... I'm too dumb for that. Chain heal probably says what it does. Jumps to 3 targets. Doing less healing. Heal the target for a decent amount over 2 seconds with channel. Must last. Alright. And then we have, for this time, Elementalist, who's going to be doing some lightning. A Crusader who has Holy Strike and Strike. And Reaper, that's a cool name for a class. Okay, that's cool that it like mixes up the types of healers. I was curious why there's different damage types, so it seems like that just kind of ties into like who your starting person is. I don't know if it like affects the run a lot. We'll see. So we can get Refresh immediately, we can get Holy Light, or we can get Circle of Healing. Okay, this spell has quite the cooldown, it seems. I mean, really, I'm not... Yeah. Greater heal, but this is an upgrade. For each time chain heal damages an enemy, your next chain heal that targets a friendly target is increased by a bit. Okay, that sounds good. The buff lasts for 20 seconds. That's jumps to additional target, but costs more mana. La Nina, reduce the cooldown of heal stream by 6 seconds, but it also increases. Sure. Alright, and then we have light. No one can wear light this time, it seems. We have medium, nothing but medium and heavy, which is amusing. There you go. So that's a certain amount of healing over time. Reduce the mana cost by 100%, but increases the cooldown. Okay. Well, this can reduce it by 12 seconds, but increase the rank of it, or rank. We'll take the heal move for now. Because, like, who doesn't like moving and healing? I have to, like, remind myself in the back of my mind that Refresh is, like, an instant cast. Which is probably good. Like, that's kind of the point of it, right? Or, I mean, that's just the point of being a healer in general. Is like, you have to keep in mind, how do all your spells work? What is it doing? How do you make it work for you? I don't have enough stuff there, but... Also, I think we saw just a little bit of, like, why it's important to, you know, try to balance going fast with, why it's important to go fast, but also why it's important to, like, spend your time in the dungeon, because you want to balance getting money to spend on upgrades, which you also need to balance, you know, I'm the one talking. You need to balance, like, being the proper level and getting upgrades and such. Damage done on the next... Wait. Where lesser healer on friendly targets increases the damage done on by the next... Okay, so you have to, like, jump around the lesser heal a little bit. I like the shared heals on that one, honestly, though. This looks like the way down. If I were randomly proceed to generate engine, that's where I would put it. Many don't know this. In fact, that I am a random generated procedural dungeon. dun dun. I guess we'll take better changes. I guess my heals weren't targeted. Yeah, this time the tank seems a little squishy, which feels weird, but, you know, that's probably just a luck of the draw. He probably also works differently than I know how to work with, so... Also, I'm missing a big heal. Like, I do need a... Reduce it by more, now heals for 50% more. Sure, because we get a little bit of the healing too. So, looks like we want to come around this way. We only have a minute left. But I think we can pull these guys. Especially because I wanted to see what that did. Okay. Honestly, not as much damage as I would like to see for something called the Holy Hand, but... We also have a decent amount of, like, always the one that's, like, wrecked. I need absorption just so, like, I can have time to heal him. Okay, get there. Yeah, so you get a flat 100, so it's still to your best interest, but, like, the time left bonus is much, much lower. But I'm curious if we also get the buff and if we get the chest down here. Okay, so we do. So that's... So there's a lot of, like, good stuff that happens when you complete it instead of, like, running out of time. So, like, it's definitely worth. Okay, that being said, we have some coinage. We have a lot of gear to put on. I say that. This is just a ring type, deals more melee damage. So we're gonna slap you there. Melee magic. Mithril, more defense, but also just better attack everywhere. I'll probably put that on him. Or the Crusader. Sure. This is a lot of health and a lot of fight, so we'll stick that on you. 7 and some. We'll slap that on you. We'll slap this on you. And then we'll sell these 2 bits of gear in the shop. Okay. Then let's take a closer look at the shop here. My brain saw purple and I was like, that's it! Okay. Hopefully it was good. I also need to not forget the spells. We're just going to put that on us because wow. All those skills, not one of them is necessarily something worthwhile. He's got the most... Or no, the Reaper has melee and magic stuff. Okay, 100 some odd. Oh, there's only... Of course, in the one skill that we could buy... More armor, or like hand grenade. Let's do the smart thing, buy armor. He said begrudgingly. He seems to be another melee guy, so like let's protect him a little bit. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Let's target the warrior. Let's wait for this cooldown. Pop that. Let's pop that on him immediately. As we pull this guy. Stick on you. This. Oh, this guy would have been a really good one to have like a cleanse negative buffs on. Oh, he heals when the servant gets done. Okay. Okay, like this. Things. Acquire a legendary ring. Circle of Calm. Really just health and stuff. So like I feel like that goes on the tank. This thing here. It's heavy armor. Doesn't give any more health than gives. Yeah, it's not really that good. And then more bow skills. Apparently... So, like, that's definitely going to be a benefit of, like, getting more people to choose from, because you guarantee a chance. Like, you can get your archer, you can get your fighter, you can get, like, all of the people you need to make all of your stuff work. Override shared care 1. That's pretty nice. Like, healing just immediately helps yourself. Deals 1,000 damage to the caster. Interesting. Crit chance. Oh, so the green's probably crit chance. Okay. Yeah, that's probably good. Text target in melee range for a little bit. Physical damage from below, health, also reduces damage incoming. So that, yeah, that's a good tank skill. Which unfortunately is most of our budget. But we're slapping it on the tank. So yeah, first impressions of the... Oh, jeez, I was not even looking at how much stuff we got. First impressions on the game so far is we're kind of nearing our hour of here. If we strip out all the waiting we did at the start of the stream. Is that, like, this is an interesting concept for the game, but I definitely feel like a lot of it is just standing in one place and not doing anything. which is like not always the best. Please stop getting hit. Alright. I think this is a really, I should say, I think this is a really interesting game for someone. I don't think it's a super great game for me because, frankly, I'm a little bored, and then, like, the parts that I should be focused on, my brain just, like, kind of wanders off and stops focusing on them. I'm sure later on there's more mechanics. But, like, I think this is a pretty good stab at what, you know, playing probably an older MMO. Listen. Probably wouldn't go so far as to say is like this is what current MMOs are like, because like even in I know even in like Final Fantasy 14 they have their base white healer, like white mage healer. It has like blood for the blood blaze. It has a whole thing going on with it. So yeah, in the comments below or in the stream, whichever you're watching at this moment, leave your feelings about the game. I'd be curious what you think. You can also comment on how I'm clearly a trash player on other MMOs like this. Like, and I honestly I wouldn't argue with you. You'd be right. Granted, again, like I keep comparing it to an MMO, and that's kind of what it's supposed to emulate. But like at the end of the day, it's not an MMO. MMOs have a lot more systems, have a lot more pre-planning, have a lot more build into it. This replaces most of those like really RPG heavy, like really RPG mechanics, and kind of replaces them with the roguelike mechanics. Again, I think it's an interesting twist on how it's typically done. Could you stop dying, please? It's annoying. Knock, knock. No knock, knock. Okay. But overall, yeah, I think it's literally all I got is interesting. I don't particularly like it. I'm probably going to do the old Steam refund on it if I can. But it's not bad. So let's go probably get jumped by the boss again. Curious, does this buff stack? Okay, no. It's a flat 5% increase if you make it down here. Okay, so we have this. You don't have a helmet. You don't have a chest piece. Both of you have chest pieces, but I don't particularly like that one. Click the button, thank you. Empiric Shield goes on you. Reckless Strike. You don't have another skill, so there you go. What's we got in here? 400. Let's get breastplates. We're gonna grab that, even though it was expensive. We're going to grab hand grenade because I find it amusing. Thank you. Need shields. We are going to start off with casting this on him. We're going to also cast a holy hand grenade. We'll also cast back way the frog up. One of you is going to go down immediately. Move. Heroism to increase damage. Q, counter that a little bit. Shader went down. We did it! We should leave him. He failed us. Molten Strike here. Can really only go on him. I like Vampiric on him better. I bought this chestplate and didn't equip it like a goddamn idiot. What are you gonna do? Put that on you. The Generalist. I don't know if that... I do think there is depth here. Like, there is more stuff to learn. You can figure out, like, what is the best gear on which people. Okay, so... And obviously, like, it makes sense that the tutorial is only 1 floor long, but I am kind of curious how many floors each of these are. But yeah. I don't want to just, like, unceremoniously end a run, so, like, I do want to try to get to the point where we die. But I do think I'm just going to, like, try to rush the exit. Dude, where did you lose all your health? Hallway. Oh, it's because, like, when I move the mouse, it seems to, like, it heal or receive. Yeah, whenever I stop hovering the mouse, that's weird. I would much prefer if it was, like, a click to confirm kind of thing, but... Well, that's it. Let's see if we can get slapped or win us the round here. Oh, there's 2 shops? Alright, first things first. What do we want to do here? We want to go into sell mode, sell these 2 things. And sell the light thing that no one can use. Slap this on. You already have chain lightning, so that doesn't really do much for you. He doesn't have a shield, and this don't work. Cool. Armor. You don't have gloves. Of the belts we have, you don't have that one. Also that. Cool. So now we're rocking with a little bit of stuff here. To the target and apply damage. I'm kind of curious if I could apply that to with the spell sword. That one might be good. I want to get immolate just because I want to see if I can put on the Reaper. It feels like I should be able to, but I might not. That would be decent for somebody. And Shadow Cleave I almost certainly can use, so. by another healing mana potion. So with that, let's get you dressed up. This seems better for what you want to do. Immolate can only go on this list, okay, but Shadow Cleave can definitely go on him. So quickly, we're gonna. Yeah, he's just attack and pure chaos, which is shoot out bolts of chaos at all targets within 40 meters, dealing damage, leaves the caster with a debuff. That increases damage by pure chaos by that. Interesting, okay. He's got... Stop dying! Oh my god, they're dying so fast! Alright, cool. Really doesn't matter what we pick there, because with that, we are at the end of the dungeon. So this one was 3 floors. I wonder if it continues to go up slowly over time, right? Like, is it 3, and then is it 4, and then 5, and so on. Alright, decent amount, and then we get some options on where to go. The Plague Vault, and then the Battle Grave. But we can always come back to town. It's a little weird to have to like click and drag where you want to go. Let's build this barracks because this is where we can upgrade your heroes. Take a last look here. Party members just get more stats. Okay, so very kind of rudimentary systems here. I do kind of like this system where like this is basically just increasing your draws on the characters you can get. So like you probably want to, honestly, from what I've seen so far, you want to like max out your damage dealers fast, just because like getting more options there lets you make sure that you can always have like someone worth having essentially. I'm not really sure how helpful discovering a new spell is. Oh no, it's still helpful because I was thinking like I'm not sure if like we're just unlocking spells based on what we find, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Like you do have to come in here and unlock spells and unlock items, so that's cool. Overall, yeah, like I said, the game isn't really for me, but I can definitely see it being someone's like something they really enjoy. You know, I think it's a very interesting concept. I think some of the things are done really well. I kind of wish the healing was a little more dynamic, but again, when you're talking about MMOs, I do feel like a lot of it is stick your feet on the ground and don't move so you can finish your cast. But yeah, so this is Heal to Death. Let me know in the comments or in the chat if you think this is a cool game, or if you want to. Definitely not if you want to see more of it, because like I said, it's not something I'm super into. But if you're thinking about maybe checking it out yourself. All right, on the YouTube side, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, have a good one.